Okay, I've decided to do a video lesson for those of you who are learning Here Comes the Sun. Okay, it's quite an easy song to play in many respects because there's only 3 chords in it, which is a D, a G and an A7. Okay, to play the D, well, you should all know how to play a D. Okay, with this particular G, we're going to play it in a slightly odd manner. Okay, we're going to play the top the same, so you've got 6th string 3rd fret, 5th string 2nd fret, and then our 3rd finger is going to go onto the 2nd string 3rd fret. But we're not going to do anything with the top string. That top string there is going to remain open. Okay, so that's the shape for that. Don't know if you can see that. Okay, it's better. Okay, and then the A7 is played simply by putting your 1st finger on your 4th string 2nd fret and your 2nd finger on your 2nd string 2nd fret. So you've got that kind of shape. So you're playing these 3 chords, D, G and A7, but you're picking the melody out over the chords, so you're getting like... That sounds quite nice. So play the D, then pick your 1st string, and that's already got that finger on it there, so you don't need to do anything. So that's 1st string 2nd fret. Pick the 2nd string, likewise that finger's already in the correct position, so you've got D, strum through it, 1st string, 2nd string, then you take your 2nd finger off and that leaves your 1st string open, so you pick that string. So from that top of that you've got D, 1st string, 2nd string, open 1st string, and then this finger goes back down. Okay, next phrase then, we play D again, and then we pick the 1st string, lift off your 2nd finger, pick the open 1st string, so it's D, 1st string, 1st string but open, and then 2nd string, so right from the top. So you got... Okay, now we're going to the G chord, the special G chord. So you strum through that, remembering to keep your 3rd finger on your 2nd string and leave your top string, your E string, open. Okay, strum through the G, then go 2, 1, 2. Okay, G, 2, 1, 2. So you've got... Next up then we've got the A7. Just to remind you to do an A7, that's 4th string 2nd fret and 2nd string 2nd fret, and you play that from the 5th string. Then you lift your 2nd finger off, play the open 2nd, then play the 2nd fret on your 2nd string, and then the 3rd fret on your 2nd string, and then the open 1st string. So that's open 2nd, 2nd fret on the 2nd, 3rd fret on the 2nd, and then open 1st. Right from the top, that sounds like... The next phrase goes like this. It's on D again, and it's exactly the same as the 1st phrase. Good news indeed. And the 2nd phrase after this is the same as well. It goes... So it's a repeat of the first 2 phrases basically. But this time when we go to the G, we play the G through like that, and then we bring our 1st finger down to the 1st string 2nd fret, play that note, lift that finger off and play the open E, and then go to your 2nd string 3rd fret and play a D. So from the top of this section it sounds like. Just to recap on that G, okay? Play through the G, missing out the first string. Move your first finger down to the first string on the second fret, play that, open it, and then play the second string, third fret. Then just finish off with an A7. So that should sound like, right from the top, for the second phase of the song, the bit that goes, here comes the sun, that's on a D again. So strum through the D, then play the first string, lift your second finger off, play the first string, put your second finger down, play the first string, and then just strum through the D again to finish the phrase. So that's, here comes the sun. Okay, then you put a little kind of phrase in which goes first string, second finger off, first string open, second finger down, first string. So that's, here comes the sun. Onto the G. I'm kind of hitting the lower notes of the G now to get a suggestion of the chord. So I'm hitting 6, 5, 4, but sort of avoiding the top strings a bit. So you hit that, and then you go down to the first string, second fret, and just play that fretted on the second, open, and then fretted on the second again. So, okay, so from the top of that sort of phrase you got, here comes the sun, here comes the... Then we come to an E7 chord which gets popped in there, and that's your first string, third fret, and your second finger goes onto your fifth string, second fret, and your little finger goes onto the third fret on the second string. Sounds like that. And so you just strum for that chord, and then you go 2 string wise, 2, 1, 2. So from the top of the part of the song it goes, okay, for the next riff we have D again. And this is the bit that goes, it's alright. Okay, so strum the D, play the first string, lift your second finger off, play the open first string, second string, fretted on the third fret, and then the third string on the second fret. And if you're playing a D, apart from moving that finger, all those notes are there. So it's a D, first string, second string, third string. It's alright. And the very last phrase is really cool to play because it sounds really complicated, but it's really easy. You're in this position, so you've done the it's alright. You lift off your first finger, so that's all that's left down is your third finger on the second string on the third fret. And the strings you play now are 3, 2, 1. Put your first finger down, 3, 2, 1. First finger up, 3, 2, 1. First finger down, 3, 2, 1. And then to finish it off with a little run, which is on your second string, which goes 3, 2, 0. That's frets, 3, 2, 0. And then third string, second fret. So that's and that's the whole song. Let's try playing that right from the top. might say, well, that's not in the right pitch for the track. Well, you'd be right, because when he played it originally, he had the capo on the 7th fret of his guitar. So all the chords and everything is the same, but you're just using a capo here. So that would mean you'd be able to play along with the record if you wanted to. But when you get more confident with the song, you can actually sort of loosen the feel of it up a little bit, and that's kind of just being really loose with your right hand, so you get more of a kind of... So it just sounds a little bit more flowing, I guess. But have fun with that, and I hope you manage to master it. Cool.